You're right on life in the Philippines, love change nation, and God unleash you. One nation under rule, one love. Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Where are you from? Hey, today I want to talk to you about Run Kayla Run. Run Kayla Run. In the Philippines. Yeah, Run Kayla Run in the Philippines. Yeah. What a joy. Such a joy to come back again, my friends. And today I want to say, those here for the first time, if you would please, click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, today is a very special day. It's one that many of us look forward to every week. It is Veterans Day. Veterans Day here in the Philippines, live in the Love Train Nation. And we're waiting for Markel to come in. I'm sorry, y'all. I was a little bit late today. I was overwhelmed with a lot of things I had to do, and I just got behind. I do a slight video for this program. I had to record a slight video for this program before this program, and it gave me a little bit of trouble with the video, so it caused me to be a little bit late. I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you here today, if you would please click on that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do so. Thank you. Before we even get started, I want to thank all of my members and my subscribers for being loyal and faithful to this channel. Lisa D and I do not take it lightly. We appreciate you very, very much. And we're waiting on Markel to come in. I gave him a late notice, so he may pop in at any time. And as he does, we will stop and let him do his thing. Okay, he was a little bit sick. I think something happened. Oh, got mixed up. We got mixed up on the time. Anyway, but let's go ahead and get started. I don't have a preset format like I normally do. Normally I have a thumbnail, and then I have a focus sheet, and then we get into the point. But this time I only got a thumbnail, and I don't have the focus sheet. Okay, Markell's here. Markell's here. Right on time, Markel. Let's get him in here.
What's going on, Bobby?
Not much, man. Good to see you today. You doing good?
Yeah, man. It was a little bit of a scare days ago, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. All right. As long as you're hanging in there, man. Let us know if you need any help. We'll try to help you all we can. What's up, Markel? Lisa D said, what's up, Markel?
What you doing?
You're doing good.
She's eating her breakfast. That's what she's doing right now.
What's
Hi.
up? Hello.
He can't see you. Now you can. She popped her head over there over my shoulder.
What's going on?
Doing good.
Okay. So Markel, what do you have in store for us today?
Okay,
Veterans
so today I want to talk about the VA audit claim. I did a video on this, but I want to bring it over here and talk about that real quick to some veterans who may not be aware of this claim, where this is a tool that you don't have to file anything. You can just request it online. You can call them up. Okay, so basically, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
One of the things you should always do when you are awarded a benefit from the VA, even from Social Security, is read over and understand everything you are entitled to. Everything. Because they're human. They make mistakes. Okay. There have been situations where veterans should have gotten special monthly compensation, whether it's $120 or it's $300 extra or $1,000 extra a month. The VA sometimes don't add it. They did it out of an error. Okay. This is why you always check that award letter to make sure you're being paid correctly.
Okay.
Now, what this claim does, it gives veterans the opportunity to say, I want you to go back and re-audit what you just gave me to make sure it's correct when you find a mistake. Okay. Normally it takes anywhere from 30 to 45 days for them to correct it. So let me give you a clear example.
Okay.
Let's say you file a claim, you get awarded a claim. Let's say they pay you at the 100% rate, but then they give you a special monthly compensation, let's say SMCS, that pays you an additional $400 on top of the 100%. So let's say the 100% pays you $3,200 a month.
Right.
Let's say the SMC pays you another $400, so you should be getting $3,600 a month.
Right.
But your award letter only says $3,200.
Okay.
See, in the past, you would have to file a claim. This is not right. Yada yada yada. Well,
Right.
with a VA audit, they get to look at what they did themselves and go, wait a minute, and you need to provide them with what you're saying. Don't just say it and not send anything in, because there's easy ways for you to send in the information. You can go to you can go to eBenefits, take down the information and upload it. If you got to handwrite it, if you got to screenshot it, whatever you got to do to show this is not right, this is what I should be paid, and make it clear to them. Okay, something as simple as that should not be hard. Same way, if you have a dependent, your dependent is not on your claim. You're supposed to be getting paid for a dependent. They didn't pay you for the dependent. Birth certificate. Show the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. When your application, here it is. On your award letter, here it is. You're not being paid for it. They know they owe you. Okay?
Right.
So you make it as easy for them as it is for you to see they made a mistake. Instead of just filing an audit, you send nothing and then you hope they get it right. No, you want to make sure whoever you're talking to or whoever you're sending it to, they can look at that clearly and say, okay, we only paid him this. He was supposed to get this. Okay, now we got to get it together, rework the numbers, and pay him the back pay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's very easy, guys. All you got to do, call 1-800-827-1000 and request an audit of your claim. Okay? Now, let me throw some caveats out there. Do not just willy-nilly call them up and ask for an audit for something you didn't even look at, hoping to get something extra, and it may end up costing you. You may end up owing them. So make sure you know what you're saying when you call them and ask for an audit. Make sure you have, that's what I'm saying, provide them with what you're saying. Don't just file something and hope they're going to give you something. No, make sure what you're saying. Double check, triple check before you call and ask for an audit, because you don't want it to work in the opposite direction. Turns out you owe them $1,000. Now you sitting there like, man, yeah. So always pay attention to what you're doing, okay? Right. And it's called a VA audit. All right.
VA audit.
Audit, just like a regular audit.
Okay. Audit.
Audit.
Okay.
Audit.
Now, when would you be able to, and what circumstance could you be able to file that audit? Would it be just because you filed a benefit claim, disability claim?
It could be something where, well, it basically starts with a claim, but let's just say, like I said, you were supposed to get something and you didn't get it. Right. Let's say, for example, somebody's owed money 20 years ago. They've had many claims and everything else has gone by, and they finally looked at their paperwork and realized they should have gotten this 20 years ago. Right. Now, most people would say, I'm not going to mess with it. It's been 20 years. They're not going to do it. You're wrong.
Right.
They owe you. Let me tell you something about our U.S. government. Okay. I don't give a damn how long you may have owed them money. If they figure out you owe them money, they're going to collect their money. There's one thing I don't care what happened, when it happened. It could have been when you were in high school. You got a check you weren't supposed to get for $20,000 or whatever the hell it was. Uncle Sam is going to collect. Never forget that.
Right.
And trust me, when they owe you money, they ain't in no rush to give you their money. But if you owe them, they taking it right then and there. And that's what I'm going to say to BobbieD about this. If you ever get a letter from Uncle Sam, respond to that letter. Do not ignore it. The worst thing you can ever do is ignore a letter from the U.S. government, because if you don't respond in a certain amount of time, usually they give you 90 to 120 days to respond. That's 3 to 4 months. If you don't respond, they're going to just take whatever the hell they want, because they figure you don't care. You never respond. You never try to set up payment arrangements. You never try to do nothing. As far as they're concerned, okay, cool. We're just going to take it. Now, if you're a veteran or you on Social Security, that's your main income, you definitely do not ignore
They will cut you straight off, man. You know,
they ain't cut you off. They're gonna take about 80 to 90% to get your attention, and they know you're gonna contact them at that point.
Oh yeah, they do it then.
They know how to get your attention when they paying you. They know how to get your attention.
Yeah, and this is so silly. You know, you're getting income from them, and they sent you a letter. To me, the first thing I would do, I would Federal Express it right back. You know, because I don't want them to cut me off. I don't want them to reduce my money. I don't want to cut me off. But some of us, we just okay, IRS trash or Veterans VA trash. Stupid stuff, man. Stupid. And know that's where their money comes from. You know, it doesn't make sense. Very simple clerical things we can do. It's all simple stuff. And when we let the simple stuff, the basic stuff go, it becomes complex and it becomes a big issue. If you just only handle a little simple stuff first, get the fundamentals out of the way, and you could stay safe and keeping your money coming to you. You know, it's crazy, man.
BobbieD, it's always best to contact them as soon as you get that letter and set up payment arrangement you can afford, not what they want, because they gonna just take whatever they want. You set it up. If all you can afford is $100, the government ain't going nowhere. They'll take $25. They don't care.
Right.
They know that they ain't going nowhere. They just gonna collect out your check every month. As far as that you paying, that you call them, that goes to credibility. Okay.
Right.
You always got to look at things, guys, when it comes to credibility, and when you are asking for something, your history is right there. Has this person been coming to their appointments on time? Has this person been doing this and that? Has this person responded back to this? And now here you are asking for something else because you say you got a problem, but then they look at your credibility. It's like, I don't know about this.
He never responded.
It's always important, man, to keep that straight. Your credibility is all you got. If nothing else,
that's it.
All you got.
Oh yeah, they're gonna look at your record. Every time you call, they have a record filing in their database on you. As soon as you call them, look, it's one moment. So what's your security number? Pick it up. Okay, John Doe, we hadn't heard from you in 5 years. That's why we cut you off. That's how they do it. They do what? You know, they mad as H, man, but because their money gone. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing it to yourself, guys. It is your due diligence to respect the federal government. Anytime you see an email, anytime you see a letter, any kind of notice whatsoever from the government, United States government, respond. If you don't respond, they will retaliate. They will take some of your money or cut you off. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
One last thing, BobbieD. One last thing.
Okay.
Guys who have direct deposits, you guys who get electronic checks, or you guys who get, not electronic, paper checks, or you get your credit cards mailed to you, always every month check your bank accounts. All right, because people will go through your trash, get your card number, get your Social Security, because you know the VA and Social Security, all your info is in those letters. They got your address, they got your birth certificate, they got your Social Security number. These people will go and open up bank accounts somewhere else, open up credit cards somewhere else you're totally unaware of. Never knew it happened. Always check your bank account every month. It's easy. There's an online app. You can see if there's been anything added to your account. Any kind of new credit cards you didn't offer. Check your credit. People are out there now are desperate for money, and these thieves are very creative. You go to an ATM. If you're in the States, there's no need for you to ever stick your card in the ATM. You got a mobile app. Use your phone. You can stand there with your phone, do the transaction. It kicks the money right out. You don't even have to take your card out of your wallet. Okay? Yeah. There's too many people, too many seniors that get burned every year from a simple phone call, because Social Security is never going to ask you for your information over the phone. The VA is never going to ask you other than your last four, your last name, the beginning of your last name, your last four. Okay, that's where they're going to start. And then anything after that will be date of birth and the year you entered or the year you exit from the military. They're not going to ask you for your bank account information. They don't need your whole Social Security number. That's a lie. They're going to never ask you for those things. If there's somebody online or somebody sending you a letter or somebody calling you, telling you they such and such, call that department and make sure they need something from you. Right. Don't ever just respond back to something that's fishy, because it probably is. It's probably a scam of some sort to get you out of your money. If you go to USAA last week, the newspaper, There's so many seniors that have been robbed out of their money from family members that got their information and opened up accounts and had their money transferred from their bank account going to theirs. They wondering why they didn't get their check. Well, Social Security didn't know any different, because they went online, established an account for them online with Social Security, my Social Security account, transferred their money from their bank account to their own personal bank account.
Right.
And Social Security never knew the difference because they had all the information online. So that's why I'm telling you guys, check every month. If you with Navy Federal, USAA, Pentagon Federal, you will see your direct deposit at least 5 to 6 days before it goes in your account. If you don't see it by the 27th of every month, you need to call the VA and find out what's going on. Make sure that money is going to the right account. Because if it's not, they can cut it off and get it to you a week later. If not, they're going to send it to somebody else, and you're talking 30 to 45 days before you get another check.
Yeah, maybe longer than that if you're in the Philippines. Could be even longer. But yeah, man, it's crazy how these people are just scamming and frauding, stealing identity theft. That's a big thing nowadays. They get your Social Security number and they go out and file and bank accounts and in your name. You know nothing about it until you check your credit record and they say you got this debt, you got this. What? Yeah, that's how they jam you up all the time. Now, some of the banks have identity theft protection, so that if they steal your credit card or whatever, and they do a new account on you, whatever, you get protected by that. But my credit card company has that. It's called identity theft. You pay like $8 a month for it. I pay it, but I don't really want to pay it anymore. I might cut it off. But it's a good tool for protection. If you're the kind of guy that doesn't keep up with your paperwork, doesn't keep up with your credit card, that's a help to you. They will spot you when something's unusual on your credit. They will let you know immediately.
Oh yeah, the bank will cut it off. You don't call the bank back. Now this is another reason why it's important to let people know your correct phone number, your correct address, because with USAA, they're gonna call you and ask you, because if you buy something out of the ordinary, like you don't normally spend $1,000 in a month, they're gonna call and say, "Hey, did you make this transaction?" And then you don't respond, they just gonna cut the card off. They just gonna cut it off, and you won't even know.
I know. And what my bank does, I got Chase. If I make a credit card or a debit card purchase and it's out of my ordinary range, they won't honor it. They'll cancel it right on the spot. I said, "What's wrong, lady? What's wrong with my car?" They cancel it. I said, "I got money. That's my car." And I call them up. So that was out of the ordinary. We didn't know whether it was you or who. We canceled it. Now that we know, we'll approve it. They do that stuff, man. Yeah. And it's for your benefit.
What I do, BobbieD, when I know I'm getting ready to make a large purchase or I'm getting ready to go out of the country or whatever, I inform the bank. I let the bank know, hey, most bank apps, they got a travel where you can set a travel date.
Travel alert, yeah.
From this point to this point, the country you're going to be in, okay, they know where you at. They know what you're getting ready to do.
Right.
So when people don't do it, they get mad at the bank. It ain't the bank. You need to tell these people. They try to look out for you. You got to tell them what's going on.
Right. Especially, like I got a lot of people on the show that haven't traveled in a long time, so they need to know whenever you leave out, if you got a credit card, debit card, whatever, call your bank. It's called a travel advisory. You can do it online. You don't have to call them, and you fill out, put your dates in, you're gonna be going, where you're going, the date you're coming back, and put your credit card, and boom, that's it. Save you a whole lot of time. Or you can call them if you don't like to do online stuff. Either one, but notify your bank, debit cards, credit cards, any type of financial transaction that you have. Because if you don't, you wind up getting cut off quickly.
Another way to save you travelers money who get ready to go to the Philippines. Don't wait till you get to the Philippines to try to find an exchange. Your bank in the United States of America has currency all over the world. If you know you only plan on spending $2,500, go get $2,500 with the Philippine pesos. Take them with you. You ain't got to ask nobody. Nothing. And they're not going to charge you the same rate they're going to charge you in the Philippines. And when you get done and you don't want those pesos no more, take them right back to your bank and get your money right back. That's how you travel. You do not. You don't even have to go to the bank. The bank will have it delivered directly to you. All you got to do is tell them how much you want out of your account. They will then take the money from your account, transfer it to pesos, and take it right to your house.
Wow, I didn't know that, man. That's a do one on me. And I've been traveling for years. I always wait till I get here and switch it over there.
No.
But you can do it straight from your bank in your home country. All right. You guys hear that? That's a new one on me. I've been traveling for years. I didn't know that. You can go to your bank and say, I need 2,500 worth of pesos. They'll exchange it before you right there and give it to you. Or the Markel said they deliver it. That's awesome, man. I didn't know that.
Get some small bills. Don't get all large bills. Get you some small bills for the taxi. Get you some small because you're coming from the airport.
Right.
Get you some small bills coming from the airport. Exchange at least 100, couple hundred worth of small bills. Get you some 20s, get you some 5s, or whatever the denomination is and whatever the country is. Get you some smaller bills. So when you get in the taxi, there ain't no, I don't have change. You don't know what to do. You're just gonna give them the money. Hell no. How much is it? 20, unless you want to give them a tip. Okay. These are little things, man, that $5, $10, $20 that you wasted trying to exchange your money, you still got it in your pocket. You never left.
That's right. That's right, man. That makes a whole lot of sense. And it makes it easier for you when you come here. You don't have to search for a money exchanger. You already got the cash you need. And whatever you don't spend, you come back home, you give it to your bank. Well, that's awesome.
Card stuck in the machine. The machine strip your card on the back. You can't even use your card no more. You can eliminate all those problems because you can take up to $10,000 worth of U.S. money or whatever the conversion is to U.S. money into another country with no problem. So I'm telling you, don't exchange money at the airports. That's the worst place in the world you can exchange money is at the airport.
Yeah, that's the worst rate.
Just taking money out of your pocket and throwing it in the wind because
that's right. They have the highest exchange rate. What I would do is I come to the Philippines. I know that airport has the worst exchange rate, but I never did like you did change my money at home. So I would just give me about $10 with pesos, small amount, because I had to go to the better exchange rates outside of them. So I know the airport's terrible about exchange rates. So that's a good idea, man. But I'm gonna pass that around to my people, man. Change your money at home at your favorite bank. Now, there's all banks. Most banks have that. Are all just international banks or all banks?
They all banks. They all interconnected, Bobby. If you go online right now to your app, you go to currency. They got a list of countries of all the currency they got.
Okay.
Go to Chase Bank and look at your bank app and go to currency. Every last one of those countries they got listed, they got money for it. Every last one of them.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good information. I didn't know that. Now I am enlightened. That's why we have Markel on the show. Not only does he have veteran knowledge and information, but he has travel knowledge and information as well. And a lot of other things that we're going to be drawing on from him as well. Thank you so much, Markel. What else you got, man?
That's it, man.
That was enough, man. That's good information. What you gave us was enough to fill us. We feel fed and led. But I'll pass that on to my people, man. Markel, it's been a pleasure. For you guys, I didn't talk to us the VA audit. The VA audit, if you need an audit done, if you see a problem or you think it's a problem, find out what it is and get the documented proof of the problem. Contact the VA and send it in to them, and they'll straighten it out for you. And the other thing you talked about is when you transfer your funds, you can transfer it from the bank. You can exchange your money in the bank, local bank where you are, and then bring it over rather than going to the ATM in the foreign country. You'll save a lot of money on exchange fees. And one other thing, what else are you talking about?
Don't ignore letters from the government.
Oh, yeah. Don't ignore your notices that you get from any federal government agency at all, or you might be jacked up. Okay, you getting the money from the federal government, from Social Security, VA, whatever, and they send you a notice, act on it immediately. Email them, call them, or take your butt down there. Because if you don't, you're gonna find out some of your money gonna be missing out your next check if you get a next check. All right, guys, this has been real. Markel, thank you so much for your time, man. And okay, and hope you have a good rest of the day. Take care, man. God bless you.
I think there might be some questions, Bobby.
Question? Okay, go ahead. You got questions? Go ahead, Michael. Read them all. Okay, okay. Let me break it out. Let me go. I'm gonna go in here and get these questions before we let you go. And I don't want. Let me see who we got.
Markel's right. I just ignored their letter and they took $1,000 off all at once.
$1,000? What?
Bobby, they just take whatever they want. They gonna just take it. If you don't call and say nothing, they just gonna take it.
Wow, Anthony, 1,000? My goodness, man. I know that hurt you up. He said I could have set up payments and had to call them. Yeah, But now you're missing $1,000. And I know that messed your budget up, man. $1,000 a lot of money, you know, at one time. All right, what else we got?
Yeah.
I tell you this, Markel, right?
Terry Fleming said Markel's trying to help those that let things stay status quo and won't fight for benefits due to them. Okay.
Next.
Right here.
Anthony Liggins. Right.
Anthony Liggins, he says, Markel, right about identity theft. I keep my credit reports on lock. I only open them when I apply and close them right back. Okay.
Yeah, you got to check look, I'm not saying what you got to do, but it's recommended that you check your accounts every month. Every month. Especially if you're waiting on a fixed income check because you got no other income coming in. So you got nothing else you're doing. So you can check that account to make sure it's where it's supposed to be.
Right. That's just the right, reasonable thing to do. I check all of my accounts every month, once, twice a month, sometimes more than that. If I got a lot of transactions going on, I want to make sure I didn't get confused on something or they didn't make a mistake. So yeah, guys, check your monthly transaction, whether it's credit card, whatever it is, your mortgage.
Buy a paper shredder, especially when you're getting letters from the VA and Social Security. Shred them up as much as possible. Tear them up after that, then throw them away. People, trust me, people will take time to sit there and try to piece it all back together like a puzzle to figure it out.
Sure will. All right. Murphy Hayes says, last year, my debit card was successfully hacked. I had lost $1,100. My bank let it go through, but I did not get it back. Whoa.
I did get it.
You did get it back.
Oh, I did get it back. Oh, yeah. Well, if you got it back, man, you're all right. But a lot of time, man, they were like, sir, we couldn't help you with that. I be like, what? No, I'm canceling them out. But that's good you got it back. Then you have a good bank. If they gave you that money back, then you want to stick with them because that's a lot of money coming out your account. The way to prevent fraud is whenever you do a transaction to stores, wherever you are, get the little, if they have a little paper they run it through, get that paper and tear it up because a lot of people keep the paper and get your credit card off and run up stuff on you. And also you have to be careful where you show your card, who you show your card to, because they will get those numbers and run it up on you. Anthony Liggins said, I called the American Express to notify for my trip to the Philippines. And American Express told me, we already know you're traveling. What? I didn't know. We have our own process for determining. I was like, I never know that.
Yeah.
They knew you was traveling already?
If you bought tickets with that American Express card, because I have one of their highest cards, they'll call you. Concierge will call you and say, hey, we see you planning a trip to the Philippines. Do you need a hotel room? Do you need a rental car? Yada. So, yeah, if he paid with the American Express card, they already know he's on his way where he's going.
Yeah, I had that gold card one while, man. I ran it crazy. When I was younger,
oh, man,
I ran that thing up so much, man. They took it away. That's why my credit was bad, man. I had bad credit. But I got good credit now.
Yeah, a gold card, BobbieD, that's a charge card. That's not a credit card. You got to pay that back in 30 days.
Yeah, I know. I had that American Express. I was flashing it everywhere. Hey, man, take it. I ran it up, and then next thing you know, they called me my name. All right, Murphy A said, I let Wells Fargo know I'm going to be traveling. Okay, good. That's called a travel advisory. Anytime you're going out the country, guys, you want to let them know. If you're going within a different state, even let them know. You know, how long, if you're just going to temporarily, because if you do anything out of your normal pattern and you make a charge in some other state or whatever, they might freeze your card or they might just block you. And then you like stuck up a creek. You're trying to pay for this and you ain't got no money. Then you got to tell a lady to put everything back. You got to find some place, call these people up and explain that. Don't want to do that, man. Just be precautious and do it up front. Let them know. And ladies, I transfer money from my bank to my Charles Schwab debit card for using in the Philippines. I only use that card there and I control how much money I put in the no foreign. Okay. So he has a Charles Schwab account. You got one too?
Yeah. I got a investment account.
Okay. Yeah, I had a Fidelity investment account, and you have the Charles Schwab investment account. Those investment accounts, they don't charge any overseas transactions, exchange fees, whatever. Now my Fidelity, what they would do, I would pay the fees, but on the next month's statement, they show me reimbursed for every fee I made. So Capital One, and Charles Schwab, those are the three that I know you can make some foreign transaction fees, and they will reimburse you 100%. So that's
Now,
what I used to do.
USAA, Navy Federal, Pentagon Federal, they have a program where, regardless of where you are in the world, if you got an active duty checking account, you get up to $20 back in foreign transactions or whatever transaction, wherever you are, per month. But what I do, BobbieD, to avoid fees is I open up multiple checking accounts. So I have 4 checking accounts. Now, let me tell you something about banks. Banks don't give a damn about you opening up accounts. The more accounts you open, the better. You ain't even got to have no money. Okay? They just like you have all these accounts. Right. The reason why I have 4 accounts is because I'm allowed 20 with one, and I got 10 with the other 3. Okay? So I got $50 a month in transaction fees I can get back that I'm not losing any money. That's why I have accounts set up that way.
Okay.
You gotta always think outside the box when you're living in another country.
Yeah, that's true. I got 3 accounts, and right now that's enough for me. I have enough time to keep it up with that. But yeah, the main thing is get a bank that can actually reimburse those fees, because if you have to do a lot of going back and forth at ATM, it will add up, man, real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you got a secondary bank that hit you $13, $17 every time you go to the ATM. I don't know why people like that. I mean, that's y'all business, what y'all do with your finances. But to me, there's no way in the world I would leave the U.S. with some bank that's charging me $13 to $17 every time I go to take my own money out. I'm getting charged $17 plus the ATM is hitting me too. So I'm probably losing $25 every time I take $200 out. Now,
you want to carry the cash with you if possible. And what I would do, I would take mine out the credit debit card too, but I knew how much I was getting every time. I already figured out how much it would cost me, and I would only do it once or twice, not like some people do it every other day. No, that'll add up, burn your pocket. But you got to be wise when you're using your money, your finances, and your overseas, because things add up very rapidly, and you don't take into consideration the little fees for this, little fee for that, little fee for that. And then when you get your statements, like, what? All these charges, and you got a huge bill. And they're pulling it straight from your account. Anthony Liggins says, also helps me to keep account of how much money I'm spending while I'm there. Yeah, you should always do that. And because if you don't, you'll go over your budget. And every time you come to the States or you're out of the country, you need to have a budget yourself. You just don't go wild, spending this, spending that. Control yourself. If you get out of control in a foreign country, you'll be penniless. You go out partying every night.
I'm going to just say this. If you got poor spending habits in the States, they're going to follow you everywhere you go in the world. I don't care where you go to or what your dollar is worth in whatever country. If you spend all your money in the States, you're going to spend all your money in whatever country you go into.
Yeah, you will. And if you're a big partier, man, you come out here doing that, the same thing you're going to do. And you're going to be wiped out really quick. Terry Flynn, the Social Security canceled my check for about 5 months and said, owe them 1 year old debt. They canceled your check for 5 months. That's because you owe them some money. And you don't remember, but you owe them some money. It was on their books, and they found you.
BobbieD, they're never gonna just take it without. They gotta contact you. It's the law.
Yeah, they probably sent him some letters, and he didn't get it. Because I know Terry Fleming, he had trouble getting letters from. I'm sending him a package. It took him a while to send a package to him. I don't know what it was or his address. They had a funny address. But Terry, they're probably trying to send you a notice about it, and you didn't get it for some reason, and they got their money. But yeah, Social Security, any kind of government agency, if they find that you owe them money, you're going to be on the hit list for getting that money back until they get it back. Once they get it back, they may reinstate your regular pay, but you'll probably have to ask them to send your regular pay back, until they pull it out. What else we got, Lisa? See anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
That's it. All right, man. I appreciate it, Markel. Have a good one, man. We got that. All right, take care, man. Appreciate it, Markel. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all watch Markel's show called Markel TV, the podcast. He's on almost every day with veterans information. He also has another channel. It's called Markel's Tech Review. Make sure y'all check it out. Okay, subscribe to his channel. Okay, please do that. Thank you so much. All right, Markel, take care, man. God bless you.
I'm out.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let me see. Do we have time? Okay, yeah, this won't take. We got a little time now to do our real quick presentation, and we're gonna be out. We're gonna ride train for about 5 minutes. We out, okay? So you gonna sing first today? Lisa D, you wanna sing? You wanna sing?
Yeah.
People get ready. Whether the train, ain't the time. We don't gonna sing. I got a presentation. You mess me up, Lisa D. All right, so we got a real quick presentation, guys. I don't have a real format that I normally do. But this is about a young lady. She's Filipina, but she's an American Filipina, okay? Filipino American. And she ran for the Philippine track team, and she won a gold. Her name is Kayla Richardson. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. Here we go. That's her. Run, Kayla. Run. Kayla, not Carla. Why I keep hearing Carla? There's no R in there. Kayla. Her name is Kayla Richardson. Okay? It's pronounced Kayla, not Kayla. Kayla. And she's a beautiful young lady. She's 23 years old. She from Walnut Creek, California. And she just won 2 days ago the gold in a 100-meter dash. Okay? Very beautiful young lady. And she's very smart and very fast. She's the fastest woman in Southeast Asia. And she can prove it too, because she got the gold medal. She got the gold medal. Her name is Carla. These are some more pictures of her. And then I did a little video on her, and this guy interviewed her. And I think it'd be more fitting for me to do the video so you can see the kind of person she is. She's very mild-mannered, very modest, very respectful. Sprinter Kayla Richardson pocketed gold medal in day 7 of the Vietnam Sea Games. And those of you that don't know, the ASEAN games are running right now. They'll be over in a few more days. But the Philippines, last year, the Philippines were number 1. They racked up on all the medals. This year, they're a little bit behind, but Carla helped them out. There she is again, guys. Beautiful young lady. And one more time. That's her again. That's her again. Beautiful smile. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you. Let's talk about some things for her, and then I'll show you the video, okay? All right, let me big this up real quick. You want to pick up for me, Lisa D? Oh, Kayla Richardson is a multiple all-conference performer with 4 podium finishes, including 3 events at the 2021 Big West Track and Field Championships. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in there, but she's from Walnut, California, and her mother and her father are Filipino. They moved here when she was about 4 years old, and so she was born in the Philippines. She moved here. She was 4 years old, and she is Filipino. Now, you know, in the Philippines, if you have any Filipino blood in you, descendants, whatever, you can claim that you're Filipino. That's how they do it out here. So she has 2 citizenships. She has dual citizenship, one with the USA and then one with the Philippines. So, but the USA does not honor dual citizenship. So what I'm saying is, I can't go to Filipino, can't go there and say I'm a Filipino citizen. You know, only thing you can do is have one USA citizenship. But the Philippines will allow you to have a Filipino citizenship and another citizenship as well. All right, that's enough. Let's go look at the video. Okay, the video. I got the video. The video will tell you more about her than I will. So that's why I took time to do. That's why I was running late. I had to get the video straight out. All right, here we go. This is her after her track meet, after she won the medal, and she was interviewed briefly by a gentleman. Okay, here we go.
All the way over here and getting through like the trials and everything. It just feels
didn't think it would
amazing
happen again for you?
No, I definitely knew it would happen again, but doubts are definitely a thing. But staying confident in yourself and trusting in your training and trusting in your coach and like silencing all the noise is so crucial and important So just getting up to that line and silencing everything, just like do what I do every day in practice, let it go. And that's what I did.
Now, do you have your sister and your dad here with you? How special is that?
Yes, my sister and my dad. Having them here makes it just so much better, just knowing that they're in the stands. I heard Kayla cheering for me before my race. Helped me focus. And yeah. Sorry, I'm like...
What's the name of your dad?
All right, there you go, guys. Brief introduction to Kayla Richardson, the gold medalist for the 31st Asian Sea Games, okay? That's now being held in Vietnam, Hanoi, Vietnam. And it happens all the time, every year. And this is a very, very special time for the Philippines. They're not doing as good as they did last time. I think they're number 4 as far as the medals are concerned. But last time they were number 1. So Philippines always have a good time, and they always do well in those games. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna run the train real quick, and we're gonna be out. Okay. Because we already did a lot. I already know who's the first man up. Say I can't go through my little spiel. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. Terry Fleming's on the house today. Number 1, first man up in the house. Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. We got to do a damn for Terry Fleming. Right, train, BobbieD. Do I have to sing song?
Oh.
You sing. Come on, Lady. Okay, let's sing it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. People get ready. When the train is coming.
Don't need no ticket.
You just get on board. All you need is
Love.
woo. Get it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard. Let's go. All right, Terry Fleming, the first man up in the house today. $5. Thank you so much, Terry. We appreciate your donation to the nation. Everything you give us, man, we cherish it. I'm serious. We appreciate you. We're very grateful people. You could give us a peso, man, and we'd be like, thank you. We'd be just as happy. You'll make us shout for $1 and we'll holler. Okay? But thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. That's a good day for Terry Fleming, Ride Train, BobbieD. Hey, congrats being first man. Ride Train, BobbieD, One Nation, the good one, love. Who we got? I need a good one. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, for my mother. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Terry Fleming said, hello, Markel. What's up? Markel did a good presentation today. I found out something. I've been traveling all these years, and I didn't even think to get money from the bank before I left, So, but that's a good idea. For those of you that are traveling this year, even if you're going out of state, well, not out of state, but if you're going to another country, even if it's close to the USA, go on to your bank and say, look, I need $100 worth of pesos. Okay, and I want small bill pesos, and see what they say. If they say, sir, what you asking that for? You wrong. You got the wrong bank. Go get you an international bank that can handle your transaction, because there's a lot of mom and pops out there can't do it. Okay, they may not be able to do it. Get you an international bank like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Fidelity, those banks like that, they will take care of you. You need a big bank, okay? Because a lot of the small mom and pops, if you got and some of the credit unions might be able to help you as well. But yeah, get your money ready to go before you leave. And if you don't spend all the pesos or whatever you got when you come over here, you go back home, take it what you don't spend, take it right back to the bank and say, I want you to convert my money back for me, please. And you'll get it back. Let's go round chain, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Terry Flynn. I've gotten 2 adults. I've got 2 orders done. They both worked out of my. Woo! You had 2. I only had 1 order in my life, and they kicked my butt. I had to pay. At first, they had to pay like $15,000, and then I got me a accountant, and he was a former IRS agent, and he went through there and saw all the errors they had. I wound up paying $3,000. I was like, thank you, but I had to pay him $8. But it still saved me a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, if you ever get audited, you better get on your knees and pray. Cause once they get you, man, they're not. You think they can stop right there? Nah, they're gonna go all the way back. They can get you for like 3 to 5 years, something like that. But they go back as far as they can, and they see what else you done done. Okay, so I know when they got me, what happened to me was, okay, I was working for Bell South, okay, or our AT&T, you call it now. They transferred me from North Carolina to Jackson, Mississippi. Then they transferred me from Jackson, Mississippi back to Atlanta. And so all the time they paid me, right? They paid me for my move. They sent me this check, I said, ooh, got another check. And then they bought my house. They paid me for the down payment, all that stuff. But I didn't realize when I did my taxes, they had to claim all that stuff. I had to claim all that stuff as income, man. I said, what? I said, they gave me that to help me out? No, anyway, that's how I got messed up, man. And they had me down for $15,000. I went to got me an attorney, an accountant, a CPA, certified public accountant. He went through that stuff. He said, no, you said, owe them, but you don't owe that much. I said, you sure? He said, like $3,000. I said, wow, I was real so happy, man. But I hope they don't come back on me, man. I got praying every day. Anthony Lee said, Terry Fleming, big baller, what's up? Shot collar in the house. Big baller, shot collar, rider, train, BobbieD. We got Terry Fleming. Hello. Oh, Terry Fleming. Elisa D said, number 2. Oh, Anthony, number 2. Anthony, I got to go back to Anthony. Anthony, guess what, man? Number 2. Just won't do. Terry Fleming, he said, hello, Anthony, what's up, man? You good? Murphy, hey, Rock Train, BobbieD. He said, Chester. That's Chester? Cheetah, pumpkin eater. Number 1, it's only a 1-seater. Congratulations, Terry Fleming. Good song. Terry Fleming made it for number 1 today. Granny. Everybody getting it because he don't know to be number 1. Let's go. Granny is in the house. What's up? He said, Belt Peeps. Belt Peeps? Okay. All right, BobbieD, who we got? Terry Fleming. He's hello, Smurf. What's up, man? You good? Good to see you. Ryan Chain. Anthony Liggins. He said, what's up, my brother from Mother Terry Fleming? Markell, sharing the knowledge. Hey, y'all check out his show, man. He does that every day. Every day, got some special information. Anthony said, Gunny, Terry don't play. Terry don't play. Murphy, hey, hello, BobbieD. What's up, Murphy? You good, man? So good to see you. Ryan Chain. Murphy, hey, he said, Anthony Liggins. What's up, man? You good? Woo! Nah, Anthony Liggins. He said, Markell, right. I just ignored their letter and they took, yeah, man, that's terrible, man. I know that messed you up for a minute. You got calculated that money in your monthly budget. And all of a sudden you get your check, what? You see your bank account statements and what's happening here? And you think the bank done messed up. And you call the VA and they said, sir, you didn't respond to our letter. And I don't know who you think you is. You think we're gonna send you money, you don't respond to our letter, sir? They'll do it every time. Let's go, Round Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Anthony, he said, what's up, Gunny? How you doing, big money? Round Train. Murphy, he said, I'm well. I'm wall to wall, treetop tall. Hope to see you as well. Hope you are as well. Round Chain, BobbieD, Terry Fleming. He said, Markel is trying to help those that let things stay status quo and won't fight for the benefits. Yeah, man, you got to fight, man. Y'all know Terry Fleming's story, right? If you don't, you better listen. Terry Fleming fought for his benefits, VA benefits, for 10 long years. Every time he turned one in, they denied him. He sent another one in, they denied him. Every year for 10 years. And he finally got it last year. And it was a blessing. He got all the back pay that he should have got too. I'm saying? You got to be persistent and you got to be consistent and you got to be always going back. When you know to deserve it and you know that you injured yourself, you need to be consistent. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Pastor Charles, y'all know who Pastor Charles is, right? He comes on the show periodically. He lives in California. He has a Filipino wife out here. They got married out here. I was a part of their wedding, did speak at their wedding. And he has just put in last month for his benefits. Again, disability. He's applying for disability. He hurts back in the military. They've denied him a couple of times. So this is his third time, I think. And he's going to the highest level of the claim process. So I want everybody to be in prayer for Pastor Charles, that he's waiting on the results right now, that he will be approved and get his 100% disability because he can barely move around, get around like he's supposed to. And y'all be in prayer for him also because he advised me he just had a slight mild stroke about a month ago, right? About 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. So please be in prayer for Pastor Charles. He's a member of the show. He's a rider, trains all the time. Good friend. And his wife is here, Mel. She's a nice, beautiful young lady. And we want the best for Pastor Charles. And we're praying that he would be well 100% and also that he would get his VA benefits. All right? Y'all do that for me. Thank you so much.
Please, thank you.
Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Got that one. Anthony Liggins, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Ryan Train, who got Murphy Hayes and Markel? Definitely got the 411 on the VA. Yeah, that's why we got him on the show. Hey, I try to have the best people on here for you, man. A lot of people may want to come on the show, but I don't let a lot of people come on the show because I don't know a whole lot about them. Murphy Hayes, you was a good man. You remember that Murphy Hayes sent me a video, a YouTube video, about 4 or 5 days ago. I watched the video, Murphy. And the purpose of the video, guys, Murphy found this guy in the Philippines. And what he's going around doing is he's a vlogger, but he's vlogging this Filipino vloggers that are scammers and beggars. The people want money, they make up lies about they need this, they need that, and then people send them money. There's a ton of them out there. And so, Murphy, the video you sent me, I looked at that one, but I said, let me see what else. I went and looked at this list. I saw a vlogger on that list. I looked at the video, and man, he had some stuff on this. It's one y'all know. Yeah, I ain't calling no name, but it is a popular African-American vlogger out here, and he's on, they trying to get him deported, but the stuff he's doing, okay? So guys, y'all be careful out there. Just don't send people money just to send people money. Know who you're sending your money to. Make sure that what they say they're going to do with the money, that they do with the money. I was shocked to hear this about this guy, man. And I thought he was, I just on the surface, I thought it was all right. But they have to document the stuff he's doing. Yeah? And so be careful about who you're sending money. And if you send somebody some money, make sure that they're using it for what you want them to use it for or what they say they're going to use it. Because a lot of them are just pocketing the money. And they need to be deported. Okay? Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. We got Anthony Liggins. He's in Markel, right about identity theft. I keep my credit reports on lock. I only open, okay, I read that. Yeah, my credit cards have a service called, I forgot it's called identity lock, identity theft. Anyway, I got 3 cards. They're free. One of them is free. One of them charged me. But it's only like a couple of bucks a month. But I always make sure they send me, if they see anything out of the ordinary on my credit, any kind of charges, they give me a red flag notice immediately. And so every month they'll say, we have no alerts for you this month. Or if they have an alert, they'll say this alert and they'll send it immediately. So you definitely need, guys, if you have a credit card or debit card and you do transaction, especially guys, if you're going out of the country, you may want to have a credit alert service and you may want to notify all your creditors and debit cards, etc., that you're going out of the country, your dates, etc. And so you can do that right online or you can call them, okay? They'll protect you. Let's go. Terry Fleming, he said, tap that thing. Everybody hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3. Chit your party out. 1, 2, 3. Chit your party. Hit that like button, man. Please. Can you do it, please? Thank you. Right, Jay, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Beasley, can you help me read sometime?
Perfect. Hey, so what's up, Gary? Last year, my debit card was successfully hacked.
Okay, we got it. We got that. But I'm glad you got the money back, Murphy, because that's a lot of money to be losing. And they should have your bank. I think you've been a long-term customer. If you have a long-term customer and they had money missing, then you know that's out of the ordinary for them. You better get that money back because you took them to court. They would have been hurting right about now for not giving you your money back. They're supposed to protect you. Let's go, Ron J. Who we got? Anthony Liggins. He said, I called American Express to notify me for my yeah, they say I never had them. I had American Express for a long time. I use them out of the country, but they say I know you going out. They never did tell me that. But I had that gold card, man. I went crazy with it. And he still calling my name, want the card back. Now I charged him on that. That's when I had bad credit. I had bad credit. Okay. I ain't got no bad credit now. I got good credit now. Okay. Let's go. Right. Murphy Hayes said, I just let Wells Fargo know I'm going to be trapped. Yeah, man. Go ahead and do that, y'all. Everybody, if you know your dates already, go ahead and put it in advance. As far as some of them only let you do it for 2 or 3 months in advance. But whenever you're eligible to put it in there, put it in there. Call them on the phone or go online. Either one. I always do mine online because it's quicker than waiting on the line. People answer the phone. Anthony Liggins, he said, I transfer money from my bank to Charles Schwab. Yeah. Okay, so you got a Charles Schwab. I had a Charles Schwab account when I was working. I had the investment account, the brokerage account, and they give you all your money back, man. It's good. Then I had Fidelity too. I had both of them, man, and then I got rid of both of them. I wanted to keep the Charles Schwab, but they were charging me too many fees and stuff. And the Fidelity, they PO'd me, man. They PO'd me. I let them go. They charged me for doing. Oh, anyway, it's a long story, but yeah, I had to let them go too. Let's go, Anthony Liggins. It also helps me keep account of how much money I'm. Yeah, man. They always let you know where you spent it, how much you spent. They give you a breakdown of your charges every month on your statement, so it's good to keep up with it. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. Could you go to any bank and exchange money, right? Yeah. According to what Markell said, you can. Now, I know that they have an exchange places in certain banks, but he's saying it's all of them. So it's probably, if you have a major bank, I think you got Wells Fargo. So they even have a Wells Fargo out here, but I don't know if you can use them, your services out here because you're an international customer. But yeah, most major banks should have that service. And so that's a new one on me, guys. I've never done that. Bring money from out of the country in their currency there. I usually wait till I get here. And like I told you, I go to the airport, there's exchange right there. And I won't exchange a lot of money because I know at the airport, guys, is the highest exchange rate. You don't want to do much there. I would do like $10 worth of their pesos or whatever, just enough to pay the taxi driver. And then once I got in the hotel, checked in, I go to the mall and I exchange my other money. But if you do it in the U.S., your exchange rate should be less than your exchange rate in the Philippines. Then it makes sense. Good suggestion, Markel made. Ron Chain, Bobby, who we got? Terry Fleming, Social Security. Okay, yeah, man. Sorry about that. You owed or something, Terry. They found something. The computer came up and said, Terry Fleming. And they said he owe us some money, and we're gonna cancel that check for a while. Hey man, but nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's hard, man. You know, if you probably didn't notice it, but Terry, you have a lot of trouble getting mail at your house. I don't know what it is. You know, zip code. I don't know what it is, man. But I remember we had a whole hard time getting you that package one time. But yeah, so you must probably just missed the email or messages, letters they were sending you. Ron Chain, who we got? Anthony Liggins. He said I didn't use American Express at all for this. You know what, man? Most people, and I'll be honest with you, most people here in the Philippines, they don't usually take American Express that much. American Express used to be the big thing back in the day, but especially, you know, you people used to buy ride with traveler's checks. Do not buy no traveler's check. Nobody gonna take a traveler's check in the Philippines or no place else. American Express was good when they first came out with that stuff, but American Express, I wouldn't fool with that card overseas. I would give me a Visa and a MasterCard. Those are two kind of cards that they're taking that's universal. Pretty much, you can go to Rush and you pull out your Visa, MasterCard, and boom. American Express might be another thing. Ron Train, Bobby DC, One Nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I'm making reservations for travel and B&B. Okay, it's not hard at all. All you got to do is go to the B&B once and look through those listings, see what they got, where you're going, right? How far it is from your places you want to go to. What's the amenities? Do they have a pool? Do they have everything furnished? Do they have TV, cable, internet? You want to make sure they have all of that, nice necessities. Okay. And then you want to make sure that they're within walking distance or not too far from the major malls. Once you check for stuff like that, And also, one of the key things, Terry, is to check for the reviews. Okay. Yeah. Usually, you'll see a listings of reviews. They'll have 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, and then the reviewer will write out what he had, what he liked, and then what he did not like. And that's how you would make your decision. Plus the price, the location, the amenities, the things that they offer, like pool, weight room, and stuff like that, and the reviews. Once you look at all those 4 things, then you cut it, get it down to about 5 places, and choose the best one out of the 5 with the best money, the best location, the best amenities, and all of those things. And security. You want to make sure they got 24-hour day security. Okay, all of those things are important, and the cleanliness of the place. When you do your reviews, make sure that you're seeing everybody says clean. It was nice and clean. Okay, if you don't do it. And you may want to find somebody who can get you some more pictures other than the one they got on the internet, because sometimes those pictures they have on the internet do not match with the real life scene. Okay, I'm telling you, I rented a B&B, and me and Lisa, we went to Dumageddon. Remember we went to Dumageddon and we rented that B&B. Oh, it's nasty. It looked good on it looked good on the internet. When we got there, man, it was a 1-bed, and the toilet, we had a hard time bathing in that place, man. So make sure. Tell them you want some current pictures. Tell them to send you some current pictures. All right, let's go around train Bobby Lee, One Nation, One Love, Terry Fleming. I didn't owe them. They said they paid me too much. Oh, okay, I got you, man. You know, so that was their mistake. Okay, and they're gonna penalize you for their mistake. I said, nah, man, I put my money back. You gave it to me free. I want my money back. Nah, one thing you do not do, guys, argue with Uncle Sam, okay? Because they're gonna win every time. They got the winning hand on you. But yeah, if they paid you, but it was probably their mistake, an error. Somebody made a clerical mistake or something, gave you more than you should. But if they find the error, they're gonna get their money. Ain't nothing you can do. Round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation, One Love. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. He said,
another donation from Sir Terry.
Tuba for the tuba queen.
Yeah, thank you so much.
She can go buy some more tuba, y'all. Okay, we gotta do it down for Terry Fleming, Round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. What?
Are you clicking another comments?
I didn't click.
Go back to comments right there.
What did I do, Lisa? Right here.
Hide that one.
Which one? Right here?
Yeah. Go to brand.
Brand? Okay.
Brand to right.
Okay. One Nation under Group, One Love. Who we got? Who we got?
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Oh my goodness. So what you trying to do?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir
for the
Terry.
donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much, my brother.
Sir Terry Fleming.
Round chain, Bobby DC, One Nation on the Group, One Love. Hillbilly, what's up, man? He said, hello, all. You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Hillbilly, were you in the military, man?
Hello.
You a veteran too? Let us know. Round chain, Bobby DC, One Nation. Who we got? Thank you so much. Alan Lincoln for the donation to the nation. He said, green tea for Bobby D. Two. Thank you so much, my brother. My love. Mother, got to do a dance for Anthony Lincoln. Anthony Lincoln. Let's go. Who we got? Lizzie? Because you telling me everything. Who we got?
Up.
Right there?
I
got Lizzie.
James Brown.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Angeles, Lincoln, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. And I need some green tea. Let's go. Murphy, hey, Ronnie Train, Bobby Lisi. What up, Bill Billy? You all right, man? So good to see you in the house today. Ronnie Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Here, Billy. He said, not much, Murphy. Hayes, how are you doing, my brother? Murphy Hayes, doing great, man. You all right? Good. Ronnie Train, Bobby, who we got? He said, that's sweet, brother. Good to hear that. Ronnie Train, who we got? Mill Billy. He said, thunderstorms just rolled by here. Got a good rain. Okay, so where are you located? Still Billy in Florida? Ryan Train, Bobby DC, One Nation. Murphy, hey, he said, woo, the sweet, sultry voice of the tuba queen. You hear that, Lizzie? They got a sweet, sultry voice. Did you say salty, or salty? Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby. Terry Fleming. He said, not IRS artists, VA artists. Okay, VA artists. Oh, VA. Okay, so VA took $1,000 out of his money because they had paid him more than he should have been getting. It was their error.
Here, this Terry Fleming, that's Anthony Liggins.
No, Terry Fleming had didn't Terry Fleming had
Anthony Liggins lost
Okay, I'm sorry. No, but Terry Fleming said he had lost some money too. They held his money, stopped the check for 9 months. Right?
Oh, 5 months.
5 months. So yeah, it's their error and they took it back out. But you know, people make mistakes. And Terry Fleming, you can handle it because you know you got the Monte on. Right? Let's go. Ryan Shane, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, Cheetah is the leader. Number one is much fun. Ooh, Lord. Who did talk about everybody cheat? Smooth sound. And he ain't even here today. Every time somebody hit number one, somebody's up and cheated. He cheated. And he ain't here today to cry cheated. Let's go. Murphy, hey, he said, I saw them all. I hear you, man. Ryan Shane, Bobby, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, I have identity theft. Oh, I have it. Okay, yeah, that's a good program to have. I've got it on. I got 3 credit cards, and I don't use them that much, but I got them on all because I got A1 credit. Remember, I told you I had bad credit. My credit is crap, man. I'm serious. But I changed my mindset. I told you, I keep telling you, everything starts with the mind. I had a poor man's mentality for a long time. I had to shake that thing off, and I got a good man, a rich man mentality now. You know what I mean? That means you know how to handle money. I had to learn the hard way. I burned before I learned, and I built my credit back up. My credit is like 300, man. Maybe less than that. But and then I got a 800 score now. You know, it's not a perfect score, but it's up there where I can get anything I want. You know, but it took me time, man. I had to pay constantly over. You know, I would start sending money over without the minimum payment to pay them people off. It took me a long time to build my credit up. You know, and I don't want nobody to come and take my identity and mess it up again. It took me a long time to clean it up, you know? So, yeah, it's a good thing to have that. They notify you when they see anything out of the ordinary. You're going to get email or they're going to call you. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Here, Billy. Is Citibank works here. There, I think. Yeah, Citibank's out here. They got a Chase out here, but I don't think that they Chase takes international, but there's a local Chase here. Round chain, Rowdy. Markel, he said, American Express has a policy depending on your card type. If you buy something and it breaks or you change your mind, American Express will refund the money back to card, even if they won't take. Okay, all right. I didn't know I had American Express for a long time, man. I was just using it. I was trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I got burned to a crisp. I just charted everything, but I learned my lesson, man, and I will never do it again. Let's go, Roger. Who got Markel? He said it's back. Okay, I got you, man. Roger, who we got? Markel, he said that's why most stores don't want to deal with America. Yeah, that's why I say you come out to the Philippines all you want. Bring your American Express. Most of them, you ain't gonna see, they don't fool with that card out here that much. You know, only certain places take that. They take what they take out here, guys. If you come to the Philippines, they'll take a MasterCard, a Visa, and they may, some of them, you have a hard time finding a Discover card. Some of them take that out here, but the main cards out here, guys, don't bring that American Express. If you got something else, take your Visa and your MasterCard. American Express is like a no-no out here. They don't, because they charge extra money for it. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said download the B&B app too. Yeah, there's an Airbnb called Airbnb, AIRBNB.com. Okay, download that app. And then once you get in, it'll tell you, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It just tells you what you're looking for. You put in your destination you want to go to, and it'll give you a list of places, and it'll show all of the prices. They'll give you a look at the rooms they got. all the rooms, the area, the locations around surrounding areas, and then you make your decision. That's what Murphy Hayes did. He got his reservation just like that. And when he got it, he sent me emails and said, how you think this is? I said, it's fine, look fine to me. And he got it, man. So he's all hooked up. Let's go, Ron Chen. Terry, if you get yours, man, send me the email me, and I'll check it out and see how I look for you. Okay, man? Let's go, Ron Chen. Who we got?
Or Facebook.
Anthony Liggins. He said, I was going to use the American Express card to pay for Cebu airline tickets from Manila to Palawan. I only use a swab for ATM shopping. I won't use other cards in the Philippines for fear of theft. Okay, I got you. So yeah, so if your card is stolen, then American Express will reimburse you 100% everything. Okay, that makes sense. But I don't use the American Express. Too many people. That airlines probably take it. But you go to local shops and stuff out there, they won't, because American Express, when they merchants, they charge the merchants so much money to do a transaction for each customer. Their prices are higher than Visa and MasterCard. That's why most merchants, local merchants, won't take that card out here. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, Under Groove, One Love. Murphy, this kid, can I use PayPal debit card in the Philippines? I don't know. I don't have a PayPal. I have a PayPal debit card, but my daughter got it. She never sent it to me. They sent me one, and I let my daughter catch all my mail for me in the U.S. And once a year, I send it and get it. But I think you can.
If there's a master,
Visa, MasterCard, or Visa logo.
Logo, yeah, on the card, then you can use that.
If it has a MasterCard or Visa logo on it, you should be able to use it. But you can contact PayPal to make sure. Yeah. But in general, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a MasterCard logo or Visa card logo on it, it should take it. Okay. Now, there are some credit cards that they will not process here. So those of you that are using a credit card ATM or a credit card debit card or a charge card, check with your credit card company before, because I had Georgia Telco. That was my credit card, okay? Because I was in the telecom industry. And when I got here, they wouldn't take that. I was shocked. I said, what? I said, I had to use my other card. But check, if you have a credit card, Markel said it AAA uses, they good. So if you have that USAAA, they're good here. But some of your credit cards won't take you, okay? Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Here, Billy. What's up, man? He said, Shanae. I remember that in Living Color. Yeah, Shanae, man. Yeah, she all right. She crazy, man. Martin Lawrence, man, he is one. He was. I don't know. He's not the same Martin Lawrence he was back in the day. In the 90s, he was rocking, man. But now, I don't even hardly see the guy. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Hillbilly. He said, Murphy Hayes. I tried my PayPal card in their shop, and they could not take it. Okay. So he had a PayPal card from the U.S., right? And he tried it here in the Philippines. They wouldn't take it. Okay. So that answers your question, Murphy. That PayPal card might just be limited for the state you live, this country you live in. Okay. But they have PayPal out here in the Philippines. They have a Philippines PayPal as well. You may want to try to get a Philippines PayPal card. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, Shanae was one good looking lady. The lady was jacked up from the neck up. Let's go, Ron Chain. BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. Really, thanks. Yeah, thanks so much. He talking about the PayPal credit card. Let's go. Terry Fleming. He said, I did download all inclusive, but I put a date in it and changed my mind on the date. And every time I try to change the reservation, it wouldn't let me do it. So you put a date in there, and you change your mind. Now, you didn't get locked into that, did you? Because you need to cancel that if you got locked.
Yeah.
If you got locked in, if it won't let you change it, you need to cancel it out altogether. Cancel it out altogether. See, can you cancel it? Don't try to change the date. Just cancel it. So if you don't change that date, you're gonna get billed for that. If you didn't give them your card and stuff, you all right. But if you put your card and stuff in there, you're gonna bill you for that. So you need to cancel that out and go back and start it all over again with the date you had in mind. Because they're gonna charge you if you don't get that canceled out of there. Ron Chain, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? He said, my credit score was 500, now it's 820. Okay, you like me, Murphy. My score down to the bottom. I was like 200, 300, something like that. And now I got around 800, man. So you got good credit. You got credit, man. When you got 800 on the credit card score, you can pretty much get anything you want. And I find they send me my ID theft people. They send me my credit report every month. If anything has changed, like they had an inquiry or something like that, that'll be flashing up immediately. But if everything's stable, there's nothing new to report. And I just click, I cancel because if ain't nothing new, I don't need to check it. But I like services like that because they keep me abreast of what's going on. And sometimes when you get busy, man, you just don't have the power or the idea or the energy to check it, So it's a very big help and service for me. Let's go. Hillbilly said, I had a divorce 3 years ago, and I'm sure my credit score is low. Okay. Divorce will make you, if you can't pay all your bills, you got to pay this, got to pay that. Or sometimes when you get a divorce, the lady that you had as marriage, she will run up the scores. She'll run up your car before you get divorced. That's what happened to me, man. When I got there to get divorced, and she already knew way before I knew, right? She done jacked up all the cars I had. Okay. I was like, what's going on? And when I found them statements, she was gone. And so we had our divorce. I said, look it, sir. I told the lawyer, I said, look, this lady done charged up so much money on my car. I want my money back. He said, was you married then, sir? I said, yes, sir, we were. But he said, okay, that's case closed. Let's go. Ryan J. Lee, who yet? Murphy, he said, mine got bad because I yell charge it. Yeah, man, I was crazy about that charge. Especially when I was younger, man, everything. Because it was like a special thing for me to get a credit card. And then I got one. And then I got another. And then I got another. And I had a lot of them. Then I backed them all out and I cut them all up. Once I cut them all up, I didn't have a credit card for like 4 years. I paid everything cash. And that's how I got myself out of trouble. I paid everything cash. And then later on, I learned to stop burning. And I got me some more. And I don't get in trouble with them because I don't use them that much. I learned my lesson well. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, yeah, it was a MasterCard logo. Yeah, okay, MasterCard logo might be all right. I don't know, but Billy said he didn't take it, so we'll see. Who else we got? Hillbilly said, good night, take care. I came, man, take care, man. Good to see you. Ryan Train, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, yo, take care, man. All right, guys, it's been real. We got to go. All God's children got to go. I don't know where I got that from. All right, man, it's been real. Y'all take care. Thank you for all the donations for Anthony Liggins. Thank you. And Terry Fleming. Thank you. All of my members, thank you so much. And you know who you are. Thank you, guys. Everything you give help me and Lisa D to make it every day and to come back and keep bringing you these videos. I'm telling you, we're not, we don't live like, remember I told you this guy was documenting these vloggers that was asking for money all the time. This one vlogger, African-American vlogger I told you, he makes it look like he got nothing on the channel. But when they investigated him, they found that the guy was living like a king. He had more money. I mean, it shocked me, man. If y'all knew who he was, you were like, oh, yeah, that's what I was. My jaw dropped when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, man, y'all take care. God bless and peace.